We last left off with ancient Liek, beset by an ocean demon and a mountain dragon. Rex Lapis.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Huh? Those cats were fast as lightning. Huh? Kung fu fighting. Oh yeah.
Zhongli was the most controversial release in Genshin history. We got men added to the game in 1.1. Fuck you, Kaya. Objectively speaking, Zhongli had the hardest character demo, because everyone was hard watching.
Oh my god, I'm about to go!
He starts off drinking tea, then he drops an asteroid on your house. Thank you, Zhongli. Thank you for your customer service. But you know what they say, every man... He was an Archon. Archon equals GG. Venti literally shoots a black hole. So Zhongli gets released. Popular theory crafting channel Jinx spent about 7 hours running the numbers, counting the frames.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Assaulting the same ruin guard. Listen, it's for the people.
But the people...
After 2 days, he published a video about Zhongli. Disappointing, underpowered, and underwhelming. It's not looking good. According to the community, his energy regen was pretty ass. His supporting capabilities compared to other supports, also pretty ass. You're telling me a god can't square up to a fucking construction worker? Also, there was like a divide in the community. People didn't know what he was. DPS, support, tank, mage, assassin, quake! Why would miHoYo make Zhongli into a support instead of a DPS? Who's the better DPS, Zhongli or Diluc? It always depends on how you build them and whether you got them. Is Zhongli a support or DPS? Guys, please fill in the poll and let me know. Yes? No? What does that even mean? And he hits like a sock. NGA, the Chinese forum people. They didn't like him too. I recommend not to spend. Will not spend a single dime. I hope all of us stand united to not spend in December. There was a Chinese poll about the 5-star characters. Please choose 3 top tier 5 stars. You can pause to read, but I want to address the fact that Zhongli lost to Chi. He lost to Chi. He lost to 77. Last place. Look what you did, miHoYo. You killed him. Hold up. Wait a minute. Choose 3 bottom tier 5 stars? First place, baby, let's go! Where are all the haters now? He was last, now he's first. Western NGA, I like to call him Reddit, was also fighting against oppressed Zhongli users. If you're a casual, don't even bother reading everything. Okay. Why this community uproar is more important than just buffing Zhongli. This isn't just about Zhongli anymore. What trying to win this movement means for us, the community. I'm telling you guys, if you guys thought this whole fiasco was overblown, this shit was a really big deal. I was there during this whole thing, and I was like, yeah, I think he could use a little buff. But some people, they were like... Some Chinese guy got so mad, he live streamed himself hacking on Zhongli, doing like 2 billion damage.
What the hell?
And he got banned.
Banned.
He self-destructed his AR-52 account for this movement. It meant that much. It went too far. Some members of the Chinese community are reporting miHoYo for false advertisement of Zhongli. Why? Because in the official pre-1.1 Chinese livestream, it showed his ultimate having a 7-second petrification. But now that he's out, it's 4 seconds! Genshin players, when they realize that beta stuff changes, no! We had this gamers rise up moment all across the east to the west. All of this happened in the first week that he came out. It was supposed to be like, yeah, let's go, I got Zhongli, yeah! No!
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
There is a lot of drama in the community about Big Dong Zhong.
Thanks, Mtash. Rex Lapis? More like Rex Lapis. Exactly 1 week after Zhongli's release, MiHoYo made a post addressing Zhongli Gate. They basically said, yeah, we think Zhongli's fine. Ah yes, MiHoYo back at it again. In other words, we hear your feedback but we don't care. He works as intended. He's still underperforming. As a sub-unit like you call it, it's not worth the time and money you need to get him as a 5-star for God's sake, and an Archon to boot. So he should be OP sub at least. No, does not need to be broken, but a shield that breaks after 1 to 2 hits ain't much in the game right now. As a support, Zhongli is outperformed by 4 stars easily. So in short, you don't know how your game works. Huh, classic. It's a bluff. If you really care for your customer experience, and if you're really pay attention to the customer voices in all available platforms, then you should have known by now that you need to improve the resin system. Zhongli buff team, where you at? Hey, that's not Zhongli. That's Klee. Zhongli, in my opinion, is great. The Geo element just sucks balls. 2,000 comments in 12 hours. People were not happy.
Oh, that's hot.
Recently, we have received a lot of questions and feedback regarding Zhongli. That's one way to put it. After 11 days of getting shit on by the whole squad, MiHoYo had enough. Fuck it. They gave us our first official character buff. Fontaine is right next to my ass, and Zhongli still remains the only character to receive buffs after release. They gave his attacks and skills HP scaling. Why are they showing you the adjustments after and before? Shouldn't you do before and after? Is this like a Chinese thing? Holding his skill now spawns a pillar. You know, I always thought pre-buff Zhongli had that, I guess not. He has increased resistances during cast, so no more getting bitched by a Midas girl. And while we're at it, let's buff Geo too! Let's buff Geo too! They made shields good against all elements instead of just Geo, and the resonance went from a measly 15% attack increase to stronger shields damage increase and Geo shred! Oh shit! And everybody clapped, and everybody clapped. We did it, Reddit. We did it, Reddit. Zhongli is saved. Zhongli is saved! Or is he? Some players were saying that the buffs were good, but maybe it's not enough, cause to be honest with you, Geo was the real winner this patch. Also, am I seeing that right? 40,000 comments? Let's say what MiHoYo has to say about this. December 29th might be Christmas for a lot of people around the world, but for Genshin players, it was the day of salvation. Gamers from all communities unite in celebration as we watch Zhongli get another buff! They gave his shield an aura that decreases all resistances by 20%. Archon equals GG. And with Zhongli Gate coming to an end, I can finally say that 1.1 live servers was just one big beta test for Zhongli. You guys remember my Mtash trilogy for 1.0? Well, don't worry, we got a Tectone trilogy for 1.1 as well. Zhongli is not bad. He's misunderstood. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong about Zhongli. Well, I mean, you can't hate him for that. He made a mistake and now he's apologizing. Why I'm worried about Zhongli's buff. Wait, what?